Hello everyone, I'm LordMidas and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 Holy Fury. In the last episode, we did a mass conversion of our realm, Carpathia, to the faith Iconoclast, thanks to the Byzantine Emperor. At the same time, we had a small revolt from a vassal who did not agree with our conversion, but we already had him imprisoned, so we fixed that. And towards the end of the last episode, we saw that we have some vassal inheritance warnings. I've gone through them, and most of them are just young people who I think will fix that very quickly by producing heirs of their own. And some of them are Tengri pagans or other Slavic pagans, for example, and we will revoke their vassal titles very soon once we implement the religious revocation law in about 4 years from now. At the same time, our threat will go down, and then we will be able to declare a lot of holy wars in our surroundings and get basically some land in Poland, Bohemia, Chernigov, and Vladimir the Yo kingdoms, which is exactly what we need to form the Slavic Union. Okay, and in order to make the threat go down faster, let's check if we can appoint a better chancellor than what we have right now. So right now we've got level 6 chancellor. Let's improve that a little bit. So we've got Ruslan, Chief of Belo Ozero, with 18 score in diplomacy. We're going to appoint him as the Chancellor, and that will definitely improve our threat reduction speed. At the same time, I'm going to see if I can appoint a better Marshal, which has a higher chance of spawning the raiders. Voislav, Chief of Izborsk, is going to be our new Marshal. Do we have a better Steward available? No, and for Spy Master, we just did this in the last episode. This is the best option that we have for now. And also for the Court Chaplain, I'm going to leave it to the priest that came from the Emperor. And with that, we're going to continue looting Bulgaria here and wait for our threat to go down in a few months, and then we should be able to continue our conquests. Here, so our vassal is trying to subjugate the Bulgarian king. That's going on here. High Chief Demid is an infidel, worshipping false idols and forsaking the word of God. What more is needed to disparage him? This is the guy that we're trying to antagonize here. And he's still Slavic pagan, so we're gonna disgrace him. Perfect. What minor titles do we have? Oh yeah. I almost forgot that we have to appoint a new court physician. Let's just quickly appoint a new commander first. Putyara, Chief of Jersica, or Lave, Chief of Telava. He hates me. And is also a decent commander, so I'm going to put him as a commander. For court physician, we're still going to go ahead with Gwen, who was the character we invited in the last episode, and he has a negative opinion of me. But we're going to try to fix that by giving him an honorary title. And now we have these new honorary titles which are more Christian realm-ish, because previously we were pagan and we had others. So I'm going to appoint him as the Keeper of Swans, which will increase his opinion by 5, and now he's sitting at negative 12. Can we send him a gift or demand religious conversion? Not just yet. So I will send him a gift and immediately try to demand religious conversion. Still doesn't accept. Okay. Then at least he's in the positive, so he doesn't botch our treatments. Let's continue with our looting here. Somehow we're not looting. Oh, we've already looted them. So we're gonna move our raiders into... You know what? We're gonna bring them up here and loot these people, because these are the people that we will be declaring holy wars against. And if we loot them, that severely weakens them. And that will allow us to win the wars faster. I'm going to bring my raiders back up here. We have inherited Bishopric of Solci from Baroness Peryaslava of Solci. There it is. Peryaslava is finally dead at age 61. Let's check how did she die. Died comatose in bed on 4 October 811. Alright, there she is, and I believe we must have inherited a lot of gold from her, yeah. So our gold is just increased quite a bit because she had a lot of gold sitting around. And we got all of that when we inherited the temple. And now I have a good idea here. So what we're going to do is we're going to give this temple to our patriarch. also get his opinion up into the positives by doing that. And it also feels very nice because he's the priest who is helping us with our mass conversion and everything. So let's give him the bishopric in our capital. Like that. A learned Jewish man has appeared at your court. He comes highly recommended in the arts of bookkeeping and administration. Already he has suggested several ways of improving the bureaucratic efficiency of the realm, and he could potentially make a fine steward. He is level 17 in stewardship. I think we're going to go ahead with that. We will appoint him. He does hate us. But I think I'm going to still go ahead and use him to build legend. Okay, these troops we just raised as retinues are also going south. We're gonna combine them with this army and bring... Oh! Yeah, this is also something I just almost forgot. So we got a Tengri revolt last time. We have to raise our levies. Bring them down here and kill this revolt before we go back up. So let's sit around in pest for now. Dear brother-in-law, your wisdom and mercy are legendary. We request that you honor your obligation and answer this call to arms against King Tarjan of Tarjan Roslav. He is attacking King Tarjan. And he's trying to subjugate him. So Khan Alp is trying to subjugate Tarjan. This will not be good because that will bring it under Khazaria, which is a huge Tengri realm. And I don't really want that to happen because I want to go against Tarjan at some point and get some land from him. Let's see if he even has a chance to win. So he's the single one attacking with 2,200 troops. And Tarjan has plenty of troops. I think he will be able to hold himself. We're going to accept this war just to appear as a nice ally, but we're deceitful. And we're not going to go and help him. Let's bring these troops down here as well. Another raving mob of Tengri infidels have risen up in Vas, reinforcing the ongoing uprising. Infidels, come. Okay, they're going to apparently combine together here. I'm going to move this army away in case they want to come here. And once we have all of our troops combined, we will go and get them. My court physician Gwen has shared some of his latest ideas. He wants to write a book as well, just like our last one. Do we want to give him patronage? Okay, we will give him, and that makes him like us a little bit more. Will he convert now? Excellent. He will embrace the iconoclast faith. That will improve his opinion of us even further. 32. Very nice. Our daughter, Verkoslava, is ready for education. And we shall teach her etiquette. And yeah, that's good for now. High Chief Vyacheslav of Volhynia has formed an alliance with the High Chief of Kiev. Okay. And High Chief of Kiev has finally managed to produce a daughter to inherit the title. Previously, I was the heir there. Emperor Demetrius of Carpathia, in order to assist you in the conversion of your lands to the rightful worship of Jesus, we have decided to send you a modest sum of gold from our royal coffers. Great! We get 100 gold. Excellent. This is very nice. He has a lot of gold, so I think he can spare even some more for us in the future. And the world is a dangerous place, and devious plots are everywhere. Rumors have reached you that people are conspiring to kill you. Just be careful. We don't know of any such plot for now, but our character is paranoid. So maybe it's because of that. Let's take care of this rebellion pretty quickly and then go back to looting. Our threat should be manageable in just a couple of more years. Some building was completed, I believe, yeah. Druzina training ground has been built. We're gonna continue to expand that further. Gain more heavy infantry and heavy infantry defense. Alright, our army is more or less together here now. We're gonna combine them, turn off looting, and send them here. Also, one thing I learned recently is that once you set an army to looting... Oh my god, even more Slavic rebels. Okay, so once you set an army to looting, the maintenance cost for that is reduced. So we might even be able to loot with all of our levies raised. We will see that. Slavic uprising, and where is that? Over here. Alright, so we're gonna have to take care of that as well very soon. Thanks to my connections, I was able to get in contact with the Blackguard, who we are not going to use. They're locked in going to pest. So we're gonna go like that. I think we will get them. Very nice. And now let's go here. This is 100%. This is good. We were anyway gonna go back north. My marshal tells me that one of my commanders, Ruslan, has improved significantly. He becomes cavalry leader. Excellent. Is he set to organize the army? Oh no. Go back and organize raid. Hail, veteran! So we are still part of the Champions of Perun Warrior Lodge for some reason. Also, something I noticed at the end of the last episode is that all of these other warrior lodges, the followers of Otso, the band of Medina, the Eagle Warriors, the Wolf Warriors, which are each for different religions here. So this is like the Sumenusko Warrior Lodge, and these could be some other, so this could be Romuva, for example, yes. And this is probably Tengri, Norse. All of them have suddenly become available to us after converting to iconoclastism. And this is very weird. I'm pretty sure this should be a bug. So hopefully the developers can fix that in the next patch. So our Warrior Lodge leader, who is also iconoclast now, sends us a message. As members of the Champions of Perun, we strive to better ourselves and each other. One way is the occasional sparring match for practice and honor, so we have to duel the veteran Krems. He is level 21 in personal combat skill. We will accept it and go to duel him as soon as we're done with this war. So we should go like that. And I think for now it's not a good idea that Yaroslav, the High Chief of Kiev, should be a commander because he has a daughter. And if he dies, your daughter inherits the High Chiefdom, which I'm not a big fan of. Because that can create problems with the inheritance between the vassals if someone marries the daughter. So I'm going to appoint someone else as the commander who hates me as well. So Lev, Chief of Talava, shall lead that flank. I could have sworn I heard the enemy commander, Izyaslav, barking orders, but I searched the plain and he is nowhere to be found. A fellow soldier finally informs me that he has been spotted covering in the far back behind a large rock, and most disgracefully, behind his troops. The leader of the Slavic uprising, we shall duel him. I was chasing him over the plains when Chief Rodoslav shoved me aside, barking, "I'll take this one, my lord," slowly swinging his axe. Oh, how chivalrous. Alright, so he killed him, apparently. Or did not. He is my prisoner. We'll enforce demands and execute him. We don't show any mercy to pagan uprisers like that. Okay. As soon as this war is over, we should be able to set our army back to looting and continue to loot. This is the war of our ally, which he seems to be winning. Oh no. So Khan Alb is somehow winning the war. I did not expect that. It is probably because even though King Tarjan now had more troops than Khan Alb, but his troops were weaker because they were tribal troops now and not horde troops. Okay, this is going to be a bit weird now. So Khazari is going to expand. All of this is going to become Khazarian land, and then we will eventually have to go against Khazaria to get some land here to make the Slavic Union, which will be very tough. But I don't see any other solution to that now. We will have to deal with it once it happens. Maybe we can make some other alliances with people and call them to war when we go against that eventually. Gwen has published the results from his medical investigations. The book has not received any notable attention. It is just gathering dust in my library. What a waste of gold. He had 20 learning. Would have expected something better from him. Oh my god. Second Tengri Uprising. Accursed Infidels. And again down here to the south. So I'm gonna have to take all my army back down there to take care of this. Do we have someone with an organizer trait, for example, that we can put to make the armies move faster? I believe our steward had it, but I don't want to put him to lead armies. He's better on the council, so we don't have anyone. Our son is ready for education. Let's make him a steward. This is just really annoying with the uprisings. My steward tells me that his efforts at praising my name have met with great success, and he's raised 1,500 troops. Splendid. We will use them. Just leave them there for now, in case any more rebellion happens here. The King of Bulgaria has joined the defensive pact. Is that the same guy who used to be my vassal? Why? So Bulgaria was being subjugated, so let's check what happened here. Installed by faction demand. Okay, so his subjugation war apparently ended because the King of Bulgaria changed. This is something that happened to us before as well. We were going on a war here, and the king changed and the war ended. Okay, and now we can't subjugate him because we are not pagan anymore. But maybe our vassal can. He may be pagan. Emperor Demetrius of Carpathia, in an effort to assist you in the conversion of your realm, we have decided to send you more of our missionaries to your lands. They will be sure to rectify the path of the few remaining wayward subjects. Your help is much appreciated. Missionaries will be dispatched to one of your pagan provinces in order to convert it to the new faith. Note that their actions might upset the peasantry, so we might have another peasant revolt. I think we're going to take that. Maybe some of our counties will convert. And let's have a look at the revolt risk. Here is some, but that's not part of my direct land, so I can't fix that. Don't really see any other serious revolt risk anywhere, so looks to be fine for now. Thanks to the efforts of Basilis Theodotos' missionaries, the people of Turnu have finally abandoned their old pagan beliefs and embraced the iconoclast faith. Unfortunately, their harsh methods and lack of understanding of the customs of our lands have led them to stir up trouble with the locals. So where is Turnu? I believe it is here somewhere. Let's just search it quickly. Turnu. Down here. Forced conversion, so plus 10% revolt risk. Okay, maybe some peasants will rise up there as well. But that's nothing new for us now, is it? We're going through our third revolt already. He's an infidel worshipping false idols. We're gonna antagonize him even further. Perfect. Maybe he becomes my rival eventually. Just keep chasing the rebels. %. And let's move our troops back north now. Maybe finally loot some people. Young Rodislav, our eldest son and heir to the empire, has finished his education in the ways of war. It is evident that he has excelled in his studies, which is very nice. This pleases me. And then we shall find a nice, suitable wife for him. And we will not marry into pagans anymore, only in true believers. We could marry some chieftesses and thus bring some land into our realm in that way. Countess of Derby. That should be really far away from here. Okay, then what I will do is take the break in the episode and look for a suitable marriage for our son. Chief Yaroslav of Tartu has provided me with proof that Chief Radoslav of Latgale has been viciously slandering me. How should I use this information? He is Chief Radoslav, the traitor of Latgale, but he is our friend. We will just threaten him to stay out of all factions. He just laughed at the evidence, flat out refusing to stop meddling in political factionalism. He will live to regret this, but I believe he will still love us because of being a friend, even though he hates us for being slandered. Son is born to our court chaplain. There it is, Third Carpathian Tengri Revolt. What's up here? Accursed Infidels. Let's go back south. And we appear to get attrition here. Oh yes. And there it is. The pagan homeland attrition. We have just 1.3k supply here because these are pagan lands. And this is going to be a big problem when we go to holy war these people. You see, we can only put like 1k or 2k troops in their position, in their counties. Very unfortunate about that. But we will try to fix it somehow by raising our military organization. And at the same time, try to assault their holdings as soon as we are sitting in that county so that we finish the siege as fast as possible. Perfect, this is over. And we will execute him. Hanged on the order of Emperor Demetrius. Is there a way we can go back north without having to go through this pagan land here? Probably not. So we will have to suffer some attrition. But we will do it as fast as possible then. Let's go through one county here. My liege, I am pleased to report to you that your errant subject, Chief Stanislav of Chernigov, has converted. And where is that? Here, Chernigov. Excellent. So we sent our patriarch to convert the ruler of High Chiefdom of Kiev, but he ended up converting one of his vassals. That's very nice. I'm happy about that. One of our vassals, High Chief Vakrim of Nitra, down here, has declared conquest of Bereg. This would have been better if he went for space instead of Bereg, because that would give us a way to go across here. There are mountains here, so we can't go from Bereg here. So we have to suffer a little bit of attrition. My liege, I'm pleased to inform you that the errant subject, Bratislava, concubine of the High Chief of Kiev, has converted to iconoclast faith. Bishop Yevstafie of Pochep has usurped the title Bishopric of Pochep. Down here. Okay. Because he became iconoclast, so now the bishoprics are also going to iconoclast people. Our advisor is dead. Chief Radoslav the traitor. Oh, he died. He was our friend. Severely injured. And was sick. Cough, headache, fatigue. Alright, let's see what other advisor can we put on the council. High Chief of Veps. Well, High Chief of Kiev might actually start to like us a little bit more if we put him on the council. So now he should be sitting at -1. Can we give him an honorary title? Master of the Hunt. We will do that. Then can we demand religious conversion? We have to be at peace. Okay. As soon as this war is over, then we will do that. Heir is unmarried. We know that. Commander of Carpathia. Yes, so we will give a lot of honorary titles to our heir, so that his prestige gain gets very good. So I'm gonna make him the designated regent. So our designated regent is still Boleslava, who used to be a concubine of King Rodislav, our father. So I think she's done enough as a designated regent. It's time to put someone else, and I'm going to put my son Rodislav as the designated regent. I will also make him some other thing which gives a lot of prestige, and that's seneschal. Originally responsible for the organization of feasts and domestic entertainment, although left mainly in the hands of deputies, the key role at such major occasions makes the most post prestigious. Okay, so we will make him the seneschal. Organizing feasts, etc. And can we make him a marshal? Our marshal is already pretty good, so we will then make him a commander. But not make him lead any troops. Alright. Alright, the war score went down to 11%. What happened? Lost control of Letava. Letava. Here. Okay. But I think still Khan Alp is going to win that war. This just makes it go longer, which is annoying. I could hear someone sneaking around inside and believed it to be a burglar. When I went downstairs, I discovered Verkoslava, one of our daughters, opening one of my letters. Should we teach her to be less nosy and become cruel? Or could use some practice reading. So, in our family, so we have a tradition. So King Rodislav was also very nice with his daughters. And I think Emperor Demetrius is going to continue that tradition and give some practice reading to the daughter instead of being cruel to her. It will continue like that. During the last year or so, your son Sviatoslav has been spending a lot of time with the members of a local monastic order. You have also noticed that he spends many hours per week in pious prayer. Then one day he approaches you asking for permission to dedicate his life to Christ. He wants to become a monk. And if we make him a monk now, that will remove him from the inheritance line. We have plenty of other sons, so I think we will give him what he wants. If it's what he really wants, we will make him a monk. Okay. As you wish. Another blackguard, not going to use that. Combine these troops. And I'm just going to wait until this war is over before we can set them back to looting. In order to assist you in the economy of your lands, we have more gold. Thank you very much. And Chief Lev of Talava is dead, and his son has inherited it, so he should no longer be a commander. Who can we appoint? High Chief of Moravia. I think I'm going to appoint him because he hates me a lot. That used to be the King of Pannonia. We subjugated him, and he's really angry at us because of that. So, he should be a commander. Our vassal has probably won that war here. Okay. And here, I saw something being sieged. So, Swipjode is a huge kingdom now. Who is the king? King Budli, the monster of Swipjode. It's still a duchy tier title, so it's a petty kingdom. which means it may split when he dies. But if he makes it a kingdom, then that could be a problem. Because we really need that county. Actually, we don't. So we don't need the Kingdom of Estonia for making the Slavic Union, so it doesn't really matter. But it could be a problem if he decides to go against us. Chief Yaroslav of Tartu has provided me with proof that Chief Ruslan of Belo Ozero has been viciously slandering me. This guy is down here, and I don't really care, so I'm gonna threaten him to stay out of factions if he accepts that. When confronted with the evidence, he swore to stay away out of all factions and be loyal. Excellent. 93% war score. He's going to get subjugated very fast. As soon as this is over, I think we will call it an episode there. Set our levies to looting and go ahead and loot our pagan neighbors. 98%, 99%. The alliance between Emperor Demetrius and Khan Alp has broken down. Why? Did the other daughter also die? Yeah. So Khan Alp used to have been married to Malusha, which was our eldest sister. And then when she died, 1 year into her marriage, we married him with one of our other sisters, Sviatoslava. She was the daughter of Rodislav, obviously. She's now dead. She died of cancer at age 40. So the alliance has broken down. Not sure if that's good or bad, because Khazari is going to be really big, and if Khan Alp decides to go against us, eventually, it might be a little too bad for us. Younger Sata, one of our prisoners, has finished his education. Okay, so what should we do about all of these prisoners that we have? I'm not going to ransom Vyacheslav, but I will try to ransom other people to get some gold. 10 gold there, and 10 gold for Rasade. For the others, we will keep them imprisoned for some time. And think about what we can do with them. Probably set most of them free, I think. Ransom has been paid. The war score just went down again. After years of careful planning, Bavor Krams from the court of High Chief Sobislav of Moravia has raised a large army of exiles, mercenaries and hopefuls, declaring his intention to press his claim by force on the county of Krems. Here. Good luck with that. Some adventurer is going to attack here. Our alliance with Khan Taus is also finished because Khan Taus is dead. He died of severe stress. He was also a lunatic towards the end of his life. Our sister is still alive. Can we call her back to our court? She does not accept because she is still Slavic. Gremislava. Okay, so we are losing our alliances now, and we will have to make new ones. Probably we'll go with the Christian alliances now. We will make alliances with Lombardy, France, etc. and use that when we go to war. And the war score here just went down to 15% again, which means this war will take much longer than we expected. Vladislav is ready for education. We will make him in a martial education, though would be better to go with a stewardship education as well, because I don't want him to be much of a threat to the actual heir, which is Rodislav. Or we should make him with martial education, because we did train him for that. I think we will do that. He's not very good at intrigue though, so let's just do it like that. And because this has gone down to 15%, I don't think this will be over in this episode very soon. So we're going to call it an episode right here. And in the next one, hopefully this war ends and we can go back to looting our neighbors, and our threat is almost down enough that we can declare holy wars. So thank you very much for joining me for this episode. I will see you in the next time. If you like this episode, please click thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for future updates and let me know what are your thoughts about it so far. See you next time. Bye bye.